controlling the actions, controlling the words, and controlling the thoughts. Manasam karma, vachikam karma, kayakam karma. The first two seems to be manageable. Okay. Third, nothing can be done about it at this current moment.
Yes.
At this current moment, nothing we are able to do about it. Not only I am not able to do nothing about it, you have also threatened by consequences. So not only I am not able to do anything about it, camera aware is catching everything. Looks like a sure recipe for Naraka. Ipo ennada sir pannum. Now what to do now? Question. Kolathur. Answer. இதுக்கு ஆன்சர் இப்போ கொடுக்குறோம். How do you control your action? By stopping the action or by plunging into different action? How do you control anything? He said by forcefully stopping or doing something else. How do you control?
Redirecting.
That's all. Mechanism of control is redirecting. Manasam karma, vachikam karma, kayakam karma. Formula is the same. Formula of control is not suppressing, not pushing it under the carpet. The formula of control is by redirecting it. Are you okay? Is everyone okay? What is the formula of control? Formula of control is not stopping it, because you just cannot stop. Actions cannot be stopped. Words cannot be stopped. Thoughts cannot be stopped. Control doesn't mean stopping. Control means redirecting. Is that a formula? Redirecting it is what we call as control. Control doesn't mean stopping. Correct? It is easy to redirect at the level of the action. Slightly difficult to redirect at the level of words. Almost impossible to redirect at the level of thought. That is the question. Are you okay till now? It is easy to redirect at the level of the action. Understand the sequence. We have studied and we have understood the sequence. Vasana, thought, desire, action. Vasana, thought, desire, action is the sequence. When you are redirecting the action, what are you redirecting? The vasana itself. So by continuously redirecting it in action over a period of time, thought will stop. You cannot directly control the thought alone. Don't try to control the thought. What is control? What? Who will control the thought? Who will control the thought? What is going to control the thought? So that's why in Vedanta we don't do thought control. Other people are trying in the name of meditation. What are they trying? They are trying to control thought. In Vedanta, we don't believe in thought control. We believe in redirecting actions. When actions are redirected continuously over a period of time, the thoughts itself stops. Are you able to follow? Human beings in a hurry, in a greed, we want to stop thought straight away. It's just greed, that's all. It's just greed, nothing else. It's a plain greed where you want to stop thought directly. How can you stop thought directly? It is not possible. Because we have not understood the sequence at all. What is the sequence? Vasana, manifest and unmanifest. Drishta and adrishta, manifest and unmanifest. Manifest is thought, desire, action. When thought, desire, and action goes into unmanifest form, it becomes a vasana. Action produces vasana. Vasana drives action. It's two pedals to the cycle. Of the two pedals to a cycle, which one you can manage? From action only we can manage. That is why Vedanta is always about action. Vedanta is always about action. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jadudishtatya akarmakrit. The tamo guna in a human being is so predominant now. What we thought, machines la vanda onne, I thought everybody will become sattvic and self-realized. More and more machines have come, human beings have become more and more tamasic by nature, because we have developed an aversion to action. We just don't want to do anything and control the thoughts. Machines are doing everything, then what will we do? Because we have developed, what is tamoguna? An aversion to action. Tamoguna. Are you able to follow? Follow. So, aversion to action is a very big problem now. Mityacharasya uchyate. We studied that. Recent, I don't know where we studied recently. Somewhere we studied. Yeah, hypocrisy, all that we studied. No, I don't know where we studied recently. It looks so fresh in my brain.
Yesterday.
Huh? Yesterday, ba? Oh, நேத்திக்கு தான் படிச்சுமா? நேத்திக்கு படிச்சுட்டு இன்னைக்கு கேள்வி கேட்குறீங்களா? Give one knock at your head. Yeah. நேரா இருந்தா I would have given, isn't it? 24 hours லயே another question. புரியுதா? You can constantly redirect your actions. By constantly redirecting your actions, which is called Panchamaha, Yajna Karma, etc., Karma Yoga, etc. By doing that constantly, in turn, what reduces? The intensity of the desire reduces. When the intensity of the desire reduces, the thoughts stop by itself. When thoughts stop by itself, you are growing. When you try to consciously suppress the thought, insanity it is. You will become insane very soon, because it will come out with tremendous force. It will come out with. That's why people, few years of spiritual practices, that, suddenly they become so indulgent. Suddenly you can see them going to the other extreme and doing some weird thing they end up doing. Why? Which under normal circumstances they would not have done. Why? The mind just takes over. Are you able to follow? Therefore, thought control is not a practice at all. Action control means directing the actions. Second control, Bhagavad Gita la rende control dhaan pesirukkranga. Sense control they have spoken about. Action control they have spoken about. Thought, word control they have spoken about. Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priyam hitam. Up to word control, Krishna has come. Thought control, he never said anything about thought control. Upanishads doesn't talk about thought control. Bhagavad Gita doesn't talk about thought control. Bhajagovindam doesn't talk about thought control. In Vedanta, in Vedas, we don't talk about thought control at all. Why? Because redirecting can happen at the level of action and word. When you start actually redirecting it at the level of action and word, you will find thought itself not arising. They don't arise at all. That is the growth. Are you able to follow? Therefore, thought control, how can you do thought control? You cannot do thought control. Breath control you can do. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. Lung exercises you can do. Thought control you cannot do. அப்படி உத்து பார்க்கலாம் எதையாவது, isn't it? Yeah, you can sharp vision you can develop. Yeah, meditation you can do. Thought control cannot happen. That's why in Vedanta we always talk about redirecting the word, redirecting the action. And human being will not want to do both. Human being wants to do. Human being wants to redirect at the level of thought. Tamas it is. Tamoguna it is. What is tamoguna? What is tamoguna? Trying to do that which you can never ever do and stopping. That's tamoguna. What is tamoguna? Trying to do that which cannot be done at all, and then you stop it. That's tamoguna. Are you able to follow? Tamasic action, 18th chapter, no. Taking it up beyond your capacity, not knowing what your capacity is, not knowing what you can do. You take up things that which you cannot do and then come back and complain it doesn't work. Are you able to follow? Therefore, that is tamoguna, that is. Two things of tamoguna. Ella combined. Tamoguna package, Narayana. Tamoguna package get scared. Don't worry about thoughts. Chitragupta, don't get scared. Get scared about the Tamoguna package. At least I get scared about Tamoguna package. I see any Tamoguna package, I will be thinking inside, how are they even going to survive? And the other person doesn't even feel anything. That's the tragedy of the whole thing. They don't even know. Ignorance is Ananda, no? Ignorance is Paramananda, it is. I don't not only ordinary Ananda, it is. It is Paramananda, it is. Ignorance is bliss, they say. Are you able to follow? What is the package of Tamoguna? Taking it up beyond one's, taking up things without any reference to one's ability, capacity, aversion to doing that which ought to be, aversion to doing that which ought to be done. Clear, isn't it? Tamogunitis. You follow? Therefore, there is no practice for directing. There is no practice for directing. There is no practice for thought control. There is practice only for directing actions. The directing actions is called the combination of karma bhakti. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga combination is directing actions. That's called karma bhakti combination. Second is vak tapas. Vangmayam tapasuchyate. He said, this is called vak tapas, he says. Chinta tapasnu or sollave illa Bhagavad Gita. Thought tapasnu or edathula kuda illa. I have, to whatever extent I have studied this Sanskrit book, this Vedic things, I tried to figure out engayavadu thought tapas irukudanu. Thought tapasnu eduvume illa. And everybody is only asking for thought. Thoughtless-ஆ இருக்கும்போது தான் thought பத்தி கேட்கிறோம் இல்லையா? Thoughtful-ஆ இருக்கும்போது we will worry about what to do. Thoughtless-ஆ இருந்தா தான் you will ask about thought. If you are thoughtful, பழுத்தோர். Thoughtful-ஆ இருந்தா what will you ask?
What to do?
About action. கர்ம யோகா. அது பண்ணினே இருக்கணும். கர்ம யோகா வந்தாச்சுன்னா கர்மா பக்தியில what is the way? Keep doing. How long? Keep doing. How long? The moment you ask the question, how long, greed has entered. Greed has entered already. எவ்வளவு நாள் சார் பண்ணினே இருக்கிறது? Greed has entered already. Because somewhere you want to stop it. No, that's why you're asking how long. When you ask the question, how long, you are asking when it will stop. You will not ask when it will stop. You will ask, how long should I do? So one day if I say 5 years, na abada. Oh, 5 years avuma. Maybe I should try some other person who can make it to 3 years. Somebody will say 3 years. Then your mind will say, then I should try somebody who will make it 1 year. Oh, 1 year avuma. Then the mind will say, try somebody with 6 months. And finally you will ask for what?
Instant.
Ippo. Just now, sir. Is there a method? Now, Krishna says, if you come to know that such method, tell me, I will also like to learn. Yeah, Krishna will come and tell you, if you have found any method like that, tell me. But there is no method like that. It just doesn't work like that. Are you able to follow? Therefore, for how long? Yeah. Shraddha ceremony, how long should we do, sir? That's the problem, isn't it? In any action, we always ask this question of how long? How long should I be married, sir? When will I get freedom? How long should I do my obligations? When will it stop? Will it ever stop at all? Oh, you actually want to stop your obligations? Yes. Stop taking. Stop taking. Don't go and ask. Don't go and beg. Don't go and fall at the feet of others. As long as you are going and falling at the feet of others, make me happy, na, you have to keep serving. You go and fall at the feet of devil, telling me, make me happy, na, you have to serve the devil. Obligation. If I don't want to serve the devil, na, don't pay attention to, don't go and ask. But we go on. No, sir, for practical life, no. இதெல்லாம் theory, it is okay, sir. But practical life, then forget it. Practical life, keep trying. The Panchamaha Yajna, Rina Siddhanta should become, you have to make it practical. சரியா?